Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. The playoffs are set and we have 4 big games here in the wildcard weekend of the NFL playoffs here. All the odds have finally come out here on Monday morning, and I'm here to give you an early rundown at what some of them look like here on a Monday morning. And we'll start it off with the first playoff game, NFC wildcard battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers come in as a -4 favorite with a total of 38 points. Now this is going to be an interesting battle between two teams who really, some say, probably don't deserve to be in the playoffs, especially the Panthers, who finished below 500 with that tie. But either way, the Cardinals had a very good season before Carson Palmer went down, and they're going to be a tough team to beat here regardless. But the Carolina Panthers do seem to have some early odds value potentially, especially if this price is bet down at all. But a total of 38 points tells you that this is going to be a very, very low scoring game. So the higher the spread, the harder it is to bet the favorites in this one. Next one is the AFC North battle in the playoffs now between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers from Pittsburgh this weekend. Steelers come in as a -3 favorite with a total of 47 points. And this should be a very big game. Obviously, a wild card playoff chance for these two teams, especially two teams with such a bitter rivalry. Should be a very, very good game to watch. Total of 47 does seem interesting because normally you look at this game in the playoffs with a total of 47 and you would just throw everything you have on the under. It's not been the case this season because of Baltimore's secondary has really been struggling. You know the Steelers' offense is going to be able to take advantage of that at home, so it makes this a very interesting battle. I'm going to hold off and wait to see what the odds go on this one before I really recommend anything. Now we move to Sunday here, where the first game is the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts here, where the Colts come in as a -4 favorite, total of 49.5 in this one. Another what should be a very interesting game. Bengals here, if they play well, could really beat the struggling Colts, even though the Colts obviously look pretty good, looked a lot better recently. And even though they have struggled at home, the Colts are going to be a very tough team to beat. However, the Bengals defense shows up. That makes this game pretty interesting. I think the Bengals should not be ignored at +4. If this spread goes up any higher, I would be really tempted to take points with the Bengals here, but not sure on this one either, so I'm just going to wait and see, I think, where the odds settle for this one. The last game of Wild Card weekend is the Detroit Lions heading into Dallas to play the Cowboys this weekend. The Cowboys come in as a -7 favorite, total of 48.5. Obviously, Detroit could not best Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, despite knocking out Aaron Rodgers that game for just a little bit. And the Cowboys should be a pretty tough game as well at -7. I think you have to like Dallas in this game, even though Detroit's defense is very beatable. The Dallas running game has really been besting anyone that comes across them. And even though Detroit's run defense is very good, and this is a bad matchup for Dallas and their offensive game planning here, still think that the Cowboys probably at -7 are a pretty good play, and I expect this one to rise just a little bit with all the Cowboys fans wanting to lay the points here. So that'll do it for your opening odds report for Wildcard Weekend. Make sure you check out some of my other NFL plays later in the week to come. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.